Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's all a referral process, and just finding those needs. It's just reaching out to anybody, really.
Coming up in our final story for mental health awareness and suicide prevention, we have a behind-the-scenes tour of a facility where teens can get help.
Plus, the volleyball team has a game against the Rockland Thunder. I'll let you know when and where in the Full Court Press.
And make a plan to see this year's spring musical. We'll let you know when to get a ticket to the show.
This and so much more. Unleashed begins now.
Bringing the news to you from Rockland, California, this is Unleashed.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Sydney Brandt.
And I'm Kayla Daughters. Today is Friday, February 26th, and we're on an even day schedule.
Today we end our week dedicated to mental health awareness and suicide prevention.
So far, you've heard the real stories about two people who have battled suicide.
And yesterday we explained the journey a Rockland resident is on to understand her mental illness and how she is fighting the stigma.
Today, we want to show you how easy it is to get help.
Oftentimes, Hollywood portrays psychiatric facilities as a place for crazy people.
Sometimes there are straitjackets and white padded walls.
But recently, we found out that those movies are not a reality for teens who need support.
So if you can relate to any of the stories you heard this week, or you know someone who needs support, there are several places to get help.
The Sutter Center for Psychiatry is a hospital in Sacramento where they help teens.
Reporter Nicole Camarda and photographer Victoria Gutierrez look closer at the stigmas of mental health and how hospital staff is trying to change it.
If you're having feelings of depression or just not feeling well, you should be able to speak about those things and feel comfortable and get the recovery and help that you need.
One of the hospital's main focuses is that anybody should be able to get help and not feel embarrassed.
The reality is with mental health, the stigma around that, 1 in 4 people in their lifetime are going to suffer a form of mental illness. It's a fact.
Here at the Sutter Center for Psychiatry, they make an effort to make everyone feel like family. Now check these out. 2 years ago, the staff and patients made tiles that had personal meanings to them, like this one right here that says live, believe, and laugh.
It's just such a cool story. I think it kind of speaks to who we are here. It's pretty unique when you get to go to work and create something like that and then have it stand the test of time.
When people hear the words psychiatric hospital, they often think of a dark and closed room. But this hospital offers a courtyard, arts and crafts, and motivation to recover.
I think with the maybe media or Hollywood, people start to think of an inpatient psychiatric hospital as something with padded walls and people that are extremely disconnected from reality. But in all aspects of things, everybody has issues, everybody has problems.
In most situations, teens are often scared of speaking out about what they are struggling with. They say they don't want their parents to know how they feel.
The first thing I would say to somebody who's struggling is reach out, talk to somebody.
Reaching out to get help is not easy, but reaching out to someone can save a life.
If you think that your friend or family member has any sort of safety precautions or you're worried about them, you have to reach out, you have to talk to people, because not only could they, for instance, hurt themselves, they could end their life if things get worse, if they don't get any sort of treatment. That's what I'd say to them. Safety's number one.
Reporting for WCTV 19 with photographer Victoria Gutierrez, I'm Nicole Camarda.
If you need help or know someone who needs help, both Joe Sharp and Cody Pepper from the hospital said to call anytime.
Here is the number, 916-386-3620. The center is located by Sac State.
Again, their number is 916-386-3620. It is a 24-hour hotline.
And thank you for supporting Wearing Green today and for wearing the ribbons this week. Together, we will break the stigma and end the silence. The spring musical, Thoroughly Modern Millie, is now showing.
This fast-paced musical is set in New York City in the 1920s. Millie Dilmont finds out that marrying rich and living happily ever after is harder than it looks. The show is tonight and tomorrow and runs through March 4th. The tickets are on sale on the Whitney homepage. And the leadership team would like to recognize the January Students of the Month. These students were recognized by their teachers as students who exemplify what it takes to be successful in their subject areas. Here they are. In the math department, the student of the month is Andy Jimenez. In social science, it is Matt Sanchez, and in science, it is Cami Good. And the student of the month in the VAPA department is Renee Pano. In communications, it is Ashley Dunn, and in academic counseling, it is Neve Crompton. And the student of the month for language arts department is Mackenzie Shales. In world languages, it is Michael O'Brien, and in PE, it is Olivia Georgie.
Juniors, there is a meeting Tuesday during intervention in the small gym. The meeting will cover junior prom ticket sales, dance dress code, and event information. The meeting is mandatory for all juniors. Again, the meeting is March 1st during intervention in the small gym. In class of 2017, junior prom tickets go on sale on March 8th in the student store. The last day to buy a ticket is March 11th. They are on sale at lunch and after school, and it is a first-come, first-served basis for table seating. Remember, you must have all your ID cards, permission slips, money, and guest passes to reserve a table. Ticket prices are $60 with ASB, $65 without, and $70 for guests.
And now it's time to get the news from you in The Word.
Here is social media reporter Emily Bremley with The Word. Emily?
Hey guys, up first check out this picture the library shared on Instagram with the hashtag WHS Unleashed. In this picture, you can see the library promoting Mental Health Awareness Week. They are supporting Each Mind Matters with the lime green color on their book displays. And on Snapchat, senior Emily DeCoster sent us this snap about Mental Health Awareness Week. In this snap, you can see Emily and senior Maya Tikhalgoon wearing lime green ribbons in support of the cause. By wearing this color, they're helping to reduce the stigma that comes with mental illnesses. And this week, we asked you to tweet about how you are going to change the way people view mental illness using the hashtag WHS Unleashed. Senior Sarah Martinez says that she made a change with the school news magazine, The Roar. She helped dedicate the last issue to mental health awareness to help remove the stigmas. And post pictures today of you and your friends wearing green. Let's see your tweets and Instagram pics of you wearing your green ribbons, and we'll feature you in The Word. Remember to use the hashtag WHS Unleashed. Well, that's all we have for today. Now back to Cindy and Kayla.
Thanks, Emily, and we want to feature you in Unleashed.
So make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat so that you can be in The Word.
We're going to stop for a quick break, but first, here's a PSA from Jane Zorich and Megan Anderson about suicide prevention.
Followed up with a PSA from Kate Garza and Jennifer Moy about mental health awareness. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's me. It's Wednesday morning. So I woke up, but before I could even think about getting out of bed, my first thought strolls into my head. This thought that owned my whole being. Is another day worth living? Who even cares if I'm here? No one.
Hey, you're gonna be late for school.
Mom!
That's the day, though, after I got home, when it finally hit me that I could overcome the controlling suicidal thoughts. I realized that I am loved. More people care about me than I could have ever imagined. It's not over yet.
But I'm really hoping that you know that you are loved.
Approximately 1 in 5 youth ages 13 to 18 experiences a mental health challenge.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I was diagnosed with OCD 6 years ago. The reason I'm here today is because one day I was at school, and I could not help but to organize the cards and pamphlets. Then this girl walked up to me and said some pretty mean and hurtful things. But then someone notices this happening and felt like she needed to help. As I walked outside, feeling sad, depressed, and like I was worth nothing, she followed me and called out to me. She told me it is okay to be different and to not let what that girl said to me hurt me. She also invited me to this support group that has really helped her. Now that I'm a part of this support group, I realize I'm the same as everyone else, and I feel happy and confident with who I am.
70 to 90% of individuals reported improved quality of life after receiving support or treatment. To get help today, go to eachmindmatters.org.
Welcome back, and here's the latest news that you can find in the College and Career Center.
If you are trying to decide between the SAT or the ACT, take the Kaplan Combo Practice Test. The test is tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and registration is only $20.
Seniors, if you are attending a college or university in the fall, the deadline to apply for financial aid is next week. You need to file a FAFSA application to see if you qualify for financial aid. The FAFSA priority deadline is Tuesday. See Mrs. Randazzo if you have any questions or if you need help with the application.
The Assist to Grad Scholarship Program will kick off on Tuesday. Mrs. Randazzo will have a workshop during lunch on Tuesday to go over the application process. Sign up in the Career Center to attend the workshop.
Several of our spring sports teams are kicking off their seasons over the next few days.
Let's send it over to Kyle Dowd with the dates and times in your Full Court Press. Kyle?
Good morning, sports fans. There are some big games that you can check out today. The soccer team travels to Woodland today for a game against Sierra High School. It starts at 3 o'clock. Also, the tennis team has a tournament that starts today down on the tennis courts. The first set is scheduled for 3:30. And the volleyball team takes on the Thunder tonight. The Wildcats beat Rockland last year 3-0. The match starts at 6 o'clock. Well, that's all we have for today. Now back to the anchor desk.
Thanks, Kyle. And here is one more sports score from Wednesday night.
The men's basketball team defeated Davis High School 85-72.
Sophomore Matt Willis led the team with 18 points, and it was the first home section playoff win since 2009.
And with the win, the team moves on to the next round and will host the Grant Pacers tonight. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m.
Now here is what you can expect to see in Monday's show.
7 of Whitney's varsity football players, along with a few others from other high schools, have decided to put together a 7-on-7 football team. 7-on-7 is another activity that helps with off-season training.
It also increases a player's chances of getting recruited into college.
There's sometimes scouts come, check out like some players I already know, but like if you like show out and route people and you get noticed and helps you achieve a scholarship.
Be sure to check out Emily Williams and Molly Andrada's story on Monday.
And if you want to rewatch anything you saw on today's show, head over to our website, WCTV19.com.
That's all for now, where the news is unleashed every day.
We'll see you Monday.